Time to get started. Let me. Okay, actual art time now. Okay. Okay. Actually gonna do this now. Okay. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, what do I want to do next? This is mainly just let's move on to. Okay, so these details are for the. God, my keyboard's so loud. Okay. Let's put that guy back on. And I didn't say this anywhere, and I probably should have, but I could actually write it in the chat also. That would probably be most helpful if anybody does decide to pop in and watch. Streaming's hard to do when you don't have anything to talk about. Drop a message. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I hope my phone battery doesn't die. Oh, it's at 72%. We're totally fine. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. Yes, I do want to replace it. Okay. So, this is what I'm working with right now. Oh my god, the body is so bad. Oh my god, Haza, what's going on? Oh my god. The body looks so bad. Please ignore it. But, okay. I'm getting somewhere. Obviously, this was the piece I was working on the most. And then I did some work on the chains. It's gonna take a while because I don't... It's probably because of my seams. Duh, everything is always because of the seams. But hopefully I can hide it. That's what I need to get better at. But anyways, I'm waiting to really go in on the body because I tried doing it earlier, but I don't have like the normals baked on the body yet. So, ugh. Look at that seam line. That's freaking gross. Whatever. Okay, I can't obsess over it. I'm just working the armor right now. Okay. I don't know what I should do. Let's do pauldrons. Pauldron seems cool. Okay. Let's do that, but that's on a different file, so I have to... Oh yeah? My mic needs to be louder? Okay. You got it, sir. Okay. How loud is that? More? Less? More? Less? Less? More? Question mark? Okay, better? Great. Oh shit! I forgot I have Discord on my fucking computer, so it's gonna be pinging me. Crap. Oh well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is better. I just didn't want to... I've had it happen before where, like, since I talk really loud, you know, I can get kind of awkward sometimes, but I'll trust you. Okay. So... let's get started here. Great. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. Okay. Okay, so we want... How's your life, Sal? How's your Sunday? You having a relaxing Sunday? Ooh, gotta love those scraping on the frickin' tablet noises. Might need to fix that. Just had amazing croissants in the city with my French neighbor this morning. Such a San Francisco statement. Or city life statement is what I should say. But cool. That sounds like a great time. I want fucking croissants. Did your French neighbor, like, recommend a place to go to? Is that why you went there? Yeah, okay, that's all dark. And then I'm gonna want... Ugh, I should have fucking fixed this while I wasn't paying attention. Whoops! Oh, I don't want to go back and fix it. Okay. Let's do... I feel like this is... Yeah, that's too intense. That's probably better. Man, love this mechanical keyboard. It's clickety clackety. Okay, so I'm gonna want to do. Oh, that's gonna be way too dark. Oh well. Also, get out of here. Okay, that's better. Might not be better, actually. I don't know. I don't know what this actually looks like just yet. Ay, Dios mío. We are well. He is not here. He is in freaking Southern California right now, working on his drift car, which is really cool. I'm really stoked for him that he's able to get some time in on that, because he has a work meeting. So, well, he has a work meeting in SoCal, which is why he's down there, and then he took a couple extra days to go down there early so that yeah, it's really cool, actually. He bought the car up here. Cole has really amazing friends who do really awesome things for him, and also fund terribly expensive motorsport habits, which, like, it's his money, I don't care. But yeah, so Cole has the cash right now to be able to buy, you know, a drift car, which they're not like super expensive. But yeah, like, he was so stoked because the way he got this car was, the guy had posted it on Craigslist, and he was like, he told me about it, I remember. He was so excited, and he was like, no, I can't get it. He's like, nah, that, you know, it's not responsible for me to do that. And then, you know, a couple weeks pass, and then he decides to look again on Craigslist. The listing was down. He was like, oh, okay. Wasn't meant to be. And then, sure enough, the listing is on Craigslist again, and he was like, what? And so he he saw the listing again, and so he contacted the guy, and he was like, I think this is like a sign. And so he contacted the dude who owned it, and the guy actually works at like a car shop up here. And he was like, yeah, he was like, unfortunately I have to get rid of it. And Cole was like, okay. It was like a really good deal too, and like almost everything in it was new. It's just that, like, unfortunately there was like one little slip up when they were like testing the car, and sure enough, like, they didn't have oil in it, and they turned the car on or something, and it like blew. I don't know what it, I'm not a car person, so I don't actually know what happened. But basically the car had rod knock, like after turning the car on, like starting it that one time. And so obviously after you put like so much time and money into a car, that's very disappointing, and it's super expensive to like swap an engine after you've put all that money into like the car itself, and updated it and everything. So sure enough, the guy was selling it for a really good deal or whatever, and yeah, so Cole got the car for like a steal. and then his buddy from Southern California came up. Literally just came up to, with his trailer to help Cole buy the car. Well, Cole bought the car, and then Brandon and his friend drove up overnight and, like, slept in their car, and then went and helped Cole pick it up, and then turned right back around and drove back down to Southern California. And the guy's, Cole's friend has been, Brandon is his name, has been storing it at his place this whole time. So, like, yeah, Cole's got rad friends who are super down to, like, help a brother out, and support his fun hobbies. So, I mean, Brandon also, you know, works on cars and drifts and stuff, so. Yeah, really good friends, right? Some solid friendship right there. Can't even get my parents to come visit me. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. No, I'm really happy for him, though, because he was so excited about it. So I'm glad he's getting an opportunity to, like, work on it and have fun, you know. Because, like, you know, being in an apartment in the Bay Area where, like, there's nowhere to store your car, you can't really have a car. So, yeah, so I'm stoked for him because he'll be able to have a good time with it. Oh, that is way too dark. Okay. Let's bring that baby down. Let's do like 3. Damn, I realized I talked too much. Could have just said his buddy from Southern California helped him buy the car and tow it back down to SoCal. But no, I had to be long and drawn out about it. That's okay. I also don't know why I'm whispering, but that's fine too. Alright, so what do we got? So we're gonna need... Yeah, okay. Oh. Let's do... Oh, I feel like I talked way too much about one thing. I think I just get, like... I have, like... kind of like a chatty brain. So, like, my mind will kind of, like... almost go on tangents with, like, a subject. The only problem with it is that it takes away from, like, me actually painting, which is what I'm here to do. But it's all good. This is back. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to do just the outside. Oh, I need some water. Oh, I'm going to move away from the mic for a second because it's going to be a bunch of mouth sounds if I don't, so. And nobody wants mouth sounds when you didn't ask for them. I'm stoked I made I made some bean chili. Because beans are cheap food. And when you make chili, you can just make like a shit ton all at the same time. So, because like, cooking is like, I love it, but it takes so freaking long to do anything. Like, making breakfast. Ooh, I had the dopest breakfast this morning. I had like a savory oatmeal bowl. Which like sounds kind of nasty to probably anybody but me. But it was so good. It was like I had these like vegetarian sausage links left over. And so I made those and a fried egg. And I put that on top of like a small portion of oatmeal. And then put Taco Bell sauce on it. Which, now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like, Jamie, you're fucking weird. But no, it was so good. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And it's like good for you and super high in protein. I did a workout today, so that's kind of why I justified having that much protein. Honestly, yeah. Taco Bell sauce. That's where it's at. That might have been what it was that just made it super good. I don't know though. Who knows? I don't. Okay. Oh, I didn't do... Okay, well, let's just check this out. So I was playing a bunch of Skyrim last night. Like, by a bunch of Skyrim, I mean I accidentally stayed up till about 3 in the morning playing Skyrim last night. Which, yeah, that was cool. It was also, like, super not healthy, because I don't want to, like, mess up my sleeping schedule too much while I'm, like, not working. Because I don't know, that just doesn't seem like it would be good for me. Can't get, like, used to staying up hella late. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I was having a good time. It was one night. Yee boy. Doing some research. Mainly I just like got super excited to like play again. Cause I've never I'm such a like side quest person that like I've literally never finished the main quest in Skyrim, and I have like 5 different files of like Skyrim like saves, like 5 different characters, and I've just like never finished the main quest. I just like get to like level 30 and then I'm like, I want to try a different build, and then I just go and like try it all over again. ADD much. But I like that Skyrim has that freedom, you know? That's what's like entertaining about it to me. Because I super love like sandbox RPGs where it's like, do whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, I get to live a life that isn't mine. In reality. Okay, I need a little bit more. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I did this quest where what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to follow the main quest and then like kind of like Witcher style, because Witcher or The Witcher 3, I don't know about the earlier games, but The Witcher 3, the game will actually tell you like if you are like moving in the direction of a quest, like if you're following a quest like trajectory, I guess, or path, that's the best way to describe it. If you're following like a worried to get into Skyrim, it'll suck you in if you like. Okay, so Skyrim, all of the Elder Scrolls games are like, I was just on one other thought, But anyways, the Elder Scrolls games are like, if you're super into high fantasy sandbox RPGs, you could get lost forever. Like I do. But I enjoy that so much. Like, there's some people who get overwhelmed with, like, the decision of, like, having, like, 15 different quests in their, like, in their log and stuff like that. And, like, that can get kind of stressful. And so it's just too overwhelming at that point. Which, I get it. I'm definitely like that at times, too. I mean, but you know me. I'm, like, freaking... I play like Stardew Valley, but when I do play Stardew Valley, I play like 8 or 10 hours at a time. Like, that's a thing. When I play video games, like, I play maybe like once a week, once every couple weeks. But dude, like, when I sit down to play them, like, I sit down and play like for real. So, I mean, you can technically play a game however you want to play it. Nobody has to, nobody's telling you how to play the game. So, you just do whatever you want. Skyrim's fun, though. Such a good time. I love it. I love it, but I'm also biased as hell. Yes! Gentle jousting, it makes me extremely uncomfortable, though. TBH. No, but it's super cool. That's awesome. Oh no, that's not the layer I wanted to do that on. Shit. Okay. Damn. She's just straight up leaving that job, huh? I mean, it's good for her. She doesn't need to be there if they're treating me like shit. It sucks, though. Tell her I say welcome to the unemployed life. Yeah. It kind of didn't sound like they were gonna get better until... No, it sounded like they were never gonna get better. Yeah. And if she ever gets bored, just tell her to, like, hang out with me. Or maybe not, like, hang out, but you know what I mean, like she can, like, talk to me about stuff. She's feeling like she just needs a buddy to, like, walk around SF with. I'll pop into the city a little bit and join her. And it won't last long. She's a good talker. She's a good people person, so I'm sure that she'll find something good to move on to next. I am sorry to hear that, though, because that's tough. That's a rough situation to be in. I mean, being unemployed is not fun, but I think just, like, in general, like, having to leave a job because it's shitty, like, because the people there fucking suck, like, that's the worst. I feel like I've been lucky enough with that. It's fucking tough, though, man. Let's see what that looks like. Probably shit, but that's fine. Everything looks like shit until, like, I don't know. Until the actual end, when you're like, I'm done. Okay, so I should remove the highlight off of the... Kind of just have it on the... Okay, that makes sense. boop, 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 boop. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. That was cool of you. Have a good time cooking dinner, y'all. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Do, do, do. That's looking better. Should probably mimic collarbones. Bye, dude. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, okay. That was my refrigerator, if that noise was loud enough to, like, be recognized on the audio. Captcha. Oh, it's blowing out. Shiznit. Oh, that's okay. It's also blown out. Jamie. Oh, let's do this. Looks better. I also feel like I won't. I'll probably have to tone down the. I'll probably just end up friggin' turning the opacity down on stuff. Oh no, I want. Yeah. Let's pull this guy out just so I can fix the uniformity of it all. I should remember that I can turn some of my stuff like up or down depending on. I'm not even making any sense. I'm not even speaking real words. Boop 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 boop. Okay. I'm like, sorry, I had to adjust. Sorry, well, not. I don't have to fucking apologize for that. Let's get a little more brightness going on in the. These should be really bright because they're sitting right on top of like they're sitting on his shoulders, so that should be getting a lot of light. And then not to mention that there's going to be well, we'll have to see. But I was kind of putting what I was planning on doing with these was I was planning on putting like in my concept art at least, I had like flames coming off like right here. I don't know how I would do that. I could probably put a path for like the effect and like hook it to like this part of the pauldron so it like curves up this way. And then this is also gonna have like an actual fire particle effect coming off of it. Or if not that, I'll make something that's a little more subtle. Probably just gonna put this all together in Unity, because that's mainly what I do. That's my engine of choice, which, like, you know, fight me on it or whatever, but I don't really care if you disagree with my choices, because it don't matter. What does matter is if it looks good. That's what does matter. Or at least to me. Some people are like, I don't care if it looks good or bad. I have a lot of respect for people who can do that, because I can't. Okay, let's just like blow this guy out. And then I can work with it a little more through erasing rather than Oh shoot, my battery's already at 69%. Oh, I need to move this back. I am way too close to the mic. Okay, let's dial this bad boy back a little bit. So let's start with 50 and kind of just like reel it in a little bit here. What, Discord? What do you want? Sorry, I'm answering a Discord message. Sorry. I don't know why I say sorry for everything. It's a bad habit that I gotta kick. I'm allowed to be doing things. I am a person. Okay, now I'm just being weird. Okay, let's get some. You can tell that I use like the same like 4 brushes for everything. It's really funny. Okay, let's go into. Let's do 20%. Let's go back and do some such a good song. I like this one. Which one is this one? I'm listening to one of those YouTube lo-fi chill hip-hop playlists. Crystal Silence, it's called. It's funny. I think this is the Steezy as Fuck channel. I usually listen to Chilled Cow, but when you're unemployed and you're needing background music all the time, listening to like the same channel over and over again can get kind of hard, especially since, you know, like, I really love that one, but it's, you know, kind of tough sometimes when you're always listening to it, because they have the same, you know, number of songs on repeat. And then our PlayStation does this weird thing where it freaking like will stop this stream if you've been listening for like more than, I think it's like an hour and a half. So I'm surprised it hasn't done on this yet, because I was listening to this a little bit earlier too. Okay, so let's get finagly in here. I don't know what that was. Sorry. Don't say sorry. That's stupid. Nope. That's not what I want. I'll do smaller. Let's bring that one up to 40 for this edge. That's nice. Okay. Another water break. It's coming along. I'm also using flat shading in Maya to kind of like check my work, which I kind of wish I had Marmoset tool bag, but I don't have that, so I don't know. It's kind of tough. Because, like, not only am I unemployed, but I also, like, don't have money. I'm not, like, unemployed and chilling for a minute. I'm, like, unemployed and, like, looking for work. And, you know, that can always get kind of tough. It's a tough time. I'm learning a lot, though, because I'm just forcing myself to, like, work on my art all the damn time. And that's pretty cool. I'm getting a lot of really cool stuff out of it. Not to mention that I feel like I'm getting better, like, all the time, because I'm always working on my work. I'm always working on my art. So it's kind of cool. It feels good to be, like, productive somehow. Especially when, like, that's all you have to do. And so seeing that, like, things are changing and working is pretty cool. That's nice. So, yeah, I was just feeling kind of bored, so, bored in the sense that, like, unmotivated, I guess. So I kind of just wanted an excuse to, like, have people come hang out with me while I'm doing my work and sitting here at home by myself. So, and then, if nobody's here to watch this, I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel also. So that later I can get some, let's bring that back down to 20. I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel so that if anybody does want to, like, see how this is, because I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram about my art. I've been posting a lot of progress stuff. I've been doing that recently. It, like, helps me stay accountable somehow. I don't know. It's my psychology of how things work for me. I'm a little bit of an attention seeker. And so I'm trying to use that to my own advantage, like knowing my tendencies. I'm trying to force myself to like say I'm working on stuff kind of in a way to like seek not only attention, but like to keep myself accountable by seeking that attention. I don't know. It's a really weird way. My brain works really strange. So it's just one of the ways I can like help myself, knowing that I am some freaking weirdo, and there's like, and I have like weird brain stuff where like I need to be paid attention to. If it's like about my art, you know, it helps me in more ways than just one. So yeah, I'm feeling like pretty good about this too. It's crazy, man. It's just like with every character I do, I feel like I get better and better. This is turning into like a therapy session with me. But yeah, I feel like I'm just noticing myself get better every time I keep working on my stuff. So I'm just telling myself like, do it, you know, just get in there and freaking do your shit, because damn, man, like there's nothing like, I don't know, I struggled with my art for a while, just feeling like I was so burnt out after college, and like, duh, I think everybody is. I think that's just something I'm starting to learn, is that like everybody experiences like a post-university like insanity, which is why a lot of people travel. It makes total sense to me. I feel like I have all of these fancy brushes, which like I really don't need to be using, and like 99% of the time I'm using the Sick Blender. Block Painter Sick Blender. I call it Sick Blender brush. And then I use this cloud brush a lot. And then I also use, you've seen me kind of poke around, but Dust and Pebbles and Snow. Like those are my top 3 brushes, which like now I'm like feeling bad, like I need to be using those. Actually, I do like using the sample brush number one to help make some scratches. So actually I'm gonna see what I could do with this. I think this is what I want to do. I could be super wrong. I'm also just winging it. Like I have my references over on my other monitor. And then I also have like a, I also have like my Maya. I have Maya sitting up here too for me to like check things out. Okay, so it's been a while since I've looked at that. So let's check it out, see what it looks like. I could have been going in a completely terrible direction this entire time, but whatever. It happens. Okay. Well, this is looking like terrible. Doesn't look great. But it doesn't look terrible. I was kind of thinking that was gonna look like actual garbage. But it doesn't, which is good. Oh, the back does. Oh, Jesus. The back looks so bad. Okay. Not showing you that. That's just for me. I'm just checking my work on my other monitor. Okay. Yeah, I know what I gotta do. It's more just like doing it. I don't really want to. It is what it is. Okay. feel like I want to get to like a mediocre point with everything and then go back and polish it after it's all mediocre, you know? Not polish it on top of being mediocre, but like go and fix stuff and do all of that. Okay. So this is what's going on so far. This was the part that I'm glad that I got that, because that's what I wanted. I wanted the light to be reflecting off these corners. See the back? It's so bad. But, and I'm getting this, like, collarbone look. I have like a beeping going on in my headphones. I don't know if that's audible on stream. I don't know. Anyways. I'm so annoying. Okay. Alrighty. Let's just move right along then. Okay. So I think now I'm gonna move on to, what do I got? What do I got to work on? A lot? What kind of question is that? Let's just start cranking out some scale mail. Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. Pauldrons. Gosh, why was that so hard for me to think of? Okay. Okay, so this is burn. Ooh, I feel like I should do this elsewhere. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm going to create a new file. I do this every once in a while to kind of like give myself like a basic, I don't know, because the rotation function doesn't actually work for me. Scale mail test. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay. Gosh, I suck. I like saying things. Okay. Oh, this is gonna fuck up all my brush structure. Whatever. Boop, boop. Let's do that one. Actually, I don't want to do that one. I lied. Let's do this one. So I work on a on an Intuos tablet with actually, Jamie, you know what? You need reference. Reference is what you need. Because I know what scale mail looks like, you know, in theory. But let me go to DeviantArt. I know that sounds funny, but like what I've noticed is for a lot of my armor, people go onto DeviantArt and they actually like post pictures of stuff that they like make in their spare time for like LARPing or for just costuming and cosplay and stuff like that. Primarily cosplay. But yeah, you can actually find like really dope pictures on DeviantArt of like legit armor that people make, because people straight up make armor. Oh my gosh, so many of these are bikini tops, which is not what I'm subscribed to. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that image up. Let us see. Oh my gosh, like half of these are just women's boobs out. I want like a full like chest of it. Why is the world the way it is? I don't know, man. Okay, this one's good. Great. Okay, that's what I thought. So there's like, maybe I should go in a pattern that's like, maybe I shouldn't do brush up. Okay. Whoop, nope. Okay. So this is my guide. So I've noticed that they kind of go down in an angle like that. And that's just how like the male... Hello, even? I can't tell. I'm a human. Oh, I didn't need that many. Whoops. I've been playing Detroit Human recently, also. Frick, that game's good. Okay, so let's see if I can position this to fit all of these in here. Great, great. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Ah, shite. Okay. Let's do this. Boop. Boop. Cool. I feel like the scales cover each other. Actually, okay. Let's do some cleanup before I get into any of that. This is super gonna mess up my brush structure. No, soft. Why did I do that? Okay. So this is gonna be, so this is gonna be the one on top. Bollocks. Am I doing everything the wrong way? Probably. This is fun for me though. I really like texture painting. It's almost like meditative for me in a way. I mean, streaming it makes it a little bit different, but today I was just super not in the mood to like get down and work on my art. So I just like needed to find another way to like do it. So I actually have a timer on my phone. Yeah, I have an hour left. Because I try to set timers to like tell myself to like get up and do something else for a little bit. Because I will like just sit and do nothing for excuse me, Photoshop. I think, is it? It's not halfway. Yeah, it's about there. Okay, so this one goes underneath. God, I hate titling stuff, but I have to do it because otherwise I'm never gonna understand what's happening. Okay. Let's go in and I don't know why I do accents. Sorry, it's kind of rude. It's not rude, but it's stupid. Because I'm not good at them. I do accents all the time. I don't know. And I get that from my parents. They talk in like weird accents. Oh God. I don't need it perfect. I shouldn't worry about that. That's not what this is about. I literally just didn't want to add another color to my swatches here because I use these like color picking swatches like a lot, so that's why everything's on a multiply layer instead. And then now you go and multiply. Yeah, baby. Okay. Oh shite, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. Yes. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, man. It's looking good. Because scale mail naturally goes in like a diagonal angle. I don't know why that was so weird for me to hear out loud. Oh no. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Boop. This gives me an idea. Great. Okay. So I'm going to send this over to... Yes. Great. Gosh, my keyboard's so loud. Let me check my oh, this is the reference I'm using, by the way. Boop. I don't know if that showed you, but whatever. I'm over it. Let me see what size. Based on the reference, the scale mail's actually kind of big on those guys. Okay. Wow, riveting. It's okay, no one's here. I'm the only one here. Yeah, let's do about that size. Okay. And then... I need to be able to see where this is going. Okay. I feel like I work so messy. I probably do. Whatever. Okay. So... yeah. Let's do that. And then bring it down like a... yeah. Great. Okay. Oh, that's really weird to look at sideways, but it's okay. It's like messing up my brain. It's okay. Oh, this is gonna look kind of bad if I can do this wrong. It's gonna look really bad if I mess it up. Actually, you know what? I can salvage it. I know myself better than that. I always salvage it. Somehow. Don't know how, but I do. Okay, yeah. So then let's do that again. Do a little bit of finagling here. Because I don't want it to look super duper stretched out. Which, like, it already kind of does. But it's okay. That can be fixed. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of what I wanted. So this is basically what I like to give myself, like, little stencils kind of that I go off of, and then I make then I like use that stencil to like actually paint it on, which it seems like that's extra work, right? And I get that, and I agree. But yeah, I definitely feel like it helps me not like mess up super hard. Okay, so I said this is the line layer. Oh, that is way too bright. I need to bring that down like crazy town. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, like some people have this function that they can like rotate like, I don't know, like it's like a rotate canvas thing. And I like can't use it. Oh, what? Only works with WebGL enabled documents. Well, at least I found out. That was me being unaware, I guess. They're not so pointy. Oh, too pointy. While I wish I had a Cintiq, for speed purposes, because I'm so much faster on a Cintiq, I think everybody is. I definitely appreciate that I'm like forced to use not a Cintiq. I'm forced to use like a regular Intuos tablet. Because yeah, I've noticed that while I was in school, I worked a lot faster, but I also avoided using my tablet. And like I spent my actual money on this. Like I bought this with my money, and then I just never used it because I preferred the school tablet, the school Cintiq, which like, oh god, fuck, okay, that's better. But yeah, I preferred the Cintiq so much, And then, like, I had a teacher one time, and he was like, do you think that your art's better because you use Cintiq? And I was like, oh, definitely. And he was like, that's a problem. Hi. I am well. How are you? But yeah, I had this teacher tell me, like, you know, don't let you trick yourself into thinking that your art is better based on like the hardware you're using. And then I was like, oh shit. So then I, you know, graduated, and I, you know, had to use my tablet. And of course I love it, because I literally would not be able to do this without it. But hi, I am well. I did see your comment. Or your chat notification or whatever. Whew. Sorry, water break. I've been talking to myself way too much. Whew. Do I have any gallery with my stuff? I do have my website. I'll just post a little. Yeah, just chilling. It's a Sunday evening for me, so definitely just chilling is. I mean, I'm working on my art, but that's also a good form of chilling, if you will. Yeah, let me just link my website real quick. Nice and easy. Ooh, I might not be able to do that. Oh, I am. Fantastic. I hope that link works. It should, but yeah, that's what, you know, gallery is almost considered a compliment to me, to refer to it as such. However, that's the closest thing to a gallery that I have. Okay, and then let's just fix this little edge here. Yeah, I've just been plugging away. Thanks! I appreciate the kindness. Yeah, I try to work on my stuff quite a bit, but, you know, while I was working full-time, I was kind of, like, struggling to, like, maintain all of it. God, that drives me crazy that it's all sideways and wonky. I mean, I literally built the stencil and then I didn't use it, so whose fault is that? It's mine. Well, oh crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Do. Yeah. Gosh, dang it. Crap. Okay, it looks like I am gonna have to hand paint it. Whatever. It is what it is. Let me check my reference. Again? I am not. Well, I am freelancing, yes. I'm not working anywhere right now. I'm looking for full-time work. You know, I'm applying to full-time work all the time right now. So, it's more I guess I don't like this. I guess, like, the thing I'm working with right now is that I kind of it's hard where I live to find work. I live in the Bay Area of California. So it's super duper duper hard to find work, unfortunately. Which, I mean, isn't to say that, like, you can't do it. Because I mean, I was working before this. I wasn't working in art, though. That's the only difference. But, I mean, you take it one day at a time, and you just, you know, you make stuff work. So, what I'm trying to do now is kind of just find, you know, like I'm trying to find something to hold me over, which, you know, I've applied to Amazon and stuff, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I might be doing some non-art work for a while, until I can find, you know, my place. Yeah, I'm applying to a bunch of game studios. A lot of places are actually looking for senior artists, and when you don't have a title under your belt yet, it's really hard to get a job. So that's kind of what I'm struggling with at the moment, is that places are looking for seniors, and I don't have a title yet, so, or I haven't shipped a title is what I should say. So a lot of places are kind of just, you know, they're being picky, and I don't blame them. Because, like, you want to find the best candidate, right? Like, that's who you want to find, is you want to find the people who are, like, the number one. And the games industry is really, really competitive. So they can afford to, like, sit there and, like, wait for the perfect person to come along, because they know that someone will. Which sucks for people like me who are new, and, like, trying to get into the industry. But, I mean, everybody has their struggles, you know. Everybody's trying to find their way. Let's do the color burn on this one. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, I'm trying to be optimistic because, you know, it's really easy to become pessimistic about it. But, oh yeah, for sure, which is why I'm still applying. It's more, the thing that I'm encountering right now is that, like, you apply somewhere and, you know, they take about, you know, a month to get back to you. Right, they'd give me a junior position for sure. Like, I know all of that. It's more just that, like, getting them to call you back is the part that's difficult. Well, in the Bay Area, I've really wanted to work. I really want to work at Double Fine. I think they're really cool. And I really love the art style of, or just the changing style that they've had across all of their games. Like, Psychonauts looks amazing. Yeah, I do have ArtStation, actually. It's the same handle that I have here and on my website, Lady Catton. Or it should be. If not, then it's my name, Jamie Catton. But yeah, so it's just been a little game studios. Yeah, Double Fine's really high on my list. I applied to this place called Network. I have a buddy that works there. And they're a mobile game company, and they make the game Legendary, which it's actually really fun. I really been enjoying playing that game, but it is, you know, still competitive. So oh, why did I do that? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Or maybe I am. I don't even realize it. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Okay, great. Glad I was able to achieve that without paying attention. Jesus, Jamie. Okay. Here we go. But yeah. Definitely not sitting on my ass waiting for people to answer me. That's for sure. That won't get me anywhere. And then I'm going to have to... So I'm going back on what I said. I was saying how like I was going to paint over it and then I didn't even use my stencil. And then I totally did! Haha! Yeah, being in San Francisco doesn't help because it's goddamn expensive there. I'm not even in San Francisco. I'm just in the Bay Area. Like, I'm in the area, I'm in the outlying region. And it's so expensive, like 1-bedroom apartment, in like not even the nicest part of town. It's like $1,800 a month. Yeah, $200K for school. Yeah, that's what I paid. Or I paid a $150 something. I paid a lot to go to school, so I know the feeling. Yeah. Yeah, art school's expensive in particular. California College of the Arts, that's cool. Yeah, it's expensive to go to school, especially art school. And then, you know, there's no guarantee of work after. I mean, there's no guarantee of work anywhere, which is why, like, college is kind of becoming like a harder sell for kids nowadays, leaving high school, because they're like, well, what the heck, like, I'm not even promised work afterwards. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I had a couple coworkers at my last job who one was from Canada, and then I had to explain to her, you know, like, oh, I have student loan debt, and she was like, well, she's like, oh yeah, I don't know what that's like, because like my entire education in Canada was like 12 grand, and I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, well, I don't expect anybody to understand that. Like, I'm even from... You can get an education for 12 grand here in the States. It's just that I chose to go to an art school. And that was my choice, you know? Like, I knew what I was getting myself into, kind of. I mean, not fully, but I did know. I had an idea. Like, I knew what the price was going in, so I made the decision to continue with school. You know, knowing that. So it's been a lot of fun working on my stuff, though. And I'm gonna be working on like a couple projects coming up, collaboratively with some other people. So that'll be really fun, and it'll be a good way for me to like work on my portfolio also at the same time. But yeah, And then I also have a significant other out here. So, you know, and I just signed a lease, so I can't really leave right now. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'll stay here forever. I've been looking at Seattle. It just looks absolutely beautiful. So, looks like a great place to be. And it has a bunch of, like, nerd culture up there, too, which is really great. Because, you know, I play a little bit of Magic the Gathering, and I played Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. So yeah, Seattle looks like just a freaking awesome place to be. I'd love to be there. Let's call this the master. And I'll try and copy and paste that. Where are you from? What country are you from? Oh, okay. Let's just do... Oh, you're in Poland. Yeah. Yeah, man. I have a good friend who might be moving to Lithuania. Or no. He's moving to Copenhagen. Or maybe. But yeah. Yeah, dude. Poland sounds great. I heard Poland is also like a happy place to live in the world. I don't know if that makes any sense. But like people are just generally happier with their living situations there. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. That's really like the place I want to go to. That's in the Netherlands, right? Is Netherlands and Poland the same place? I'm sounding extremely arrogant or ignorant right now. Not arrogant. Blech. Let's see. Capital of the Netherlands. Oh, jeez. Let's look at a map. Oh my gosh, they're super not the same place. Wow. I'm so ignorant. So ignorant. Well, now I know. Oh, well, that's good to know. It's good to know there's friendly countries. You're recruiting people over to Poland. You're just like, hey, it's affordable to live, and like you can do really well being a freelancer here, so so like come live in Poland. That's pretty cool. Oh, I was in the middle of doing something. That's why. Scale mail. Ooh. I think I'm pretty sure this is the chest scale mail and not the... I'm just gonna name it based on... Is the top one? That's the bottom one. Yeah, that's basically your pitch. Yeah, dude. I'd probably be down to do that. Maybe in a year. Maybe I won't go to Seattle. Maybe I'll go to Poland instead. That'd be quite a change for me, though. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with leaving the US. I think a lot of people are scared to. Alright, let's see. Okay. Not too bad. Obviously, this will have an alpha layer on it. What's going on? Why aren't these guys chilling back? Oh, I should be doing this on screen. So it's all tucked back here. That's how it should be. Oop. That looks better. So that'll have an alpha layer on it, so these little like corners that aren't colored will be gone. Kind of doesn't follow it. Eh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm being too picky about things. All right, let's get some scale line. Let's name it line. Wow, that was crazy that you could actually hear it. That door, that was the hallway door into like the hallway from like the outside of the complex. It's not super far away, but sometimes I forget how loud it is. Actually, what I really forget is like how good this mic is and how much it picks up. That's what I actually forget. Okay, so let's do yeah, so I'm looking for like a 3D modeling position while also trying to do but I can like do texture work. I have to get better at rigging because a lot of the places here are just the US is difficult. A lot of the places here are looking for 3D generalists or character artists, and people won't hire a character artist unless they have like at least one ship title. That seems, during my application process, that seems to be the one thing that they actually like, that's the one requirement, that you've like worked on a title that's shipped. And like I was working on a game that we were trying to get it greenlit on Steam, but unfortunately like half the team graduated right before it was about towards the end of production, and like even the producer, she wanted to work on it and she was trying really hard, but she didn't have a VR kit at home, and like she had graduated school, and you know she had lived in not in the city, so it was hard because we were trying to like get it figured out, and then people were mad because they were like, we all donated money to create like the account. I think you needed like an account to get it greenlit, and we donated money to do it, and she like had to refund all of us and stuff, and basically closed the project down, so that sucked. So I was really close. I almost had it. I almost had a quote-unquote shipped title, if you will. Or at least something that made it that far. Yeah, so. And then I think the issue I have is that I don't really know where to look for people who, like, need, I guess I could check Reddit. People who need artists. I just don't really know where to look for that. Well, not, like, job-wise. I mean, like, project-wise, because, like, I could work on a project that, you know, is, like, a indie, you know, pet project for people and work on that and then, you know, make something that way. But yeah, that's mainly the struggle that I've been finding. Is that a lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people are looking, that's like the one requirement they have is like, well, have you shipped a title yet? And I'm like, no. Okay. We found someone who has, so they get the job. Yeah, people don't really hire junior in the Bay Area all that much. There's a bunch of work here, that's for sure. But it's more like, I don't know, it's, or at least in my experience is what I should say, because other people are finding work. Also, just being an artist is hard. Yeah, I interviewed with a place. It wasn't even a game job. It was like a medical imaging job where I would be sculpting human anatomy. And I got to the interview stage and I started interviewing. And it was a 2-hour interview and I did an art test. It was a very minimal art test. It wasn't anything crazy. But I thought I did really well and I really liked the people there. And then they kind of just stopped responding. But they didn't get back to me when they said they would. And when I emailed them the following week, they were kind of just like, oh, we found someone better. 3 other people that were better because they were looking for 3 people to fill those positions. And I was not one of them. So, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing anything like wrong or bad, which is good. Because usually I blame myself for things. And I'm like, oh, I just suck at art. And I just don't know how to interview or things like that. So I'm happy that I'm not doing that to myself right now. Because I super could be. Like, I super could be just, like, down on myself and telling myself, like, oh, you just suck and nobody wants you and you don't know how to make things. Which, to a certain extent, yeah, like, I'm new to doing this, for sure. Definitely. But, I'm not incapable. It's just a really competitive industry. And I'm in California, which is, like, a super competitive place to, like, live and find work. Like, people come out to California to, like, achieve their dreams, which is, I'm like, why are you? Don't come here. I was like, this place isn't all that great, which is, you know, it's funny that I'm even saying that and I'm, like, trying to stay here. But it's more than just that I grew up in San Diego. But yeah, I'm kind of ready to, like, move out of that in a way. Ooh, how much time do I have left on my timer? Yay, half hour. I'm having fun painting right now, so I didn't want to have like 5 minutes left. I would have probably just extended the timer for a little bit longer. Let's be real. But yeah, I'm not trying to like shit on California and say it's like not a great place to live, because it totally is. The weather's great. People are relatively chill here. There's a lot of people who are super up their ass, though. Pardon my language. I just think that they're I don't know. There's a lot of people who are really snobby. I'm sure I come across like that to other people, though. But yeah, it's just too much of a rat race, I think. That's why places like Poland actually do sound extremely, like, you know, fun to live in. Because it'd be different, and it's not like you have to compete for parking everywhere you go, and I don't know, maybe Poland is like that, and I just don't know because I've never been, but parts of living in California is basically just, you know, you're like, oh, you want to get a good seat at the movies, or you want to, you know, you have to think about everything you do because there's just so many people around, and you have to like plan just to like be doing anything, I guess. Oh, yeah, if I was trying to get into like a AAA, yeah, definitely. Gotta have them polished skills. For sure. Fully agree with you. Oh, yeah. In that context, yes. You have to be basically like, you have to be like super, super duper good in order to be hired without previous job experience. That's correct. And I'm not that good in order to get, and that's something I know like objectively, that like I have pretty decent sculpting and modeling skills. It's the texture painting and you know, lighting and compositing. It's like all of that like is subpar on my behalf. So yeah, oh, I totally know. Like you're preaching to the choir over here about studios and stuff, but like I know what they're looking for, and I know that like I just don't have it yet, and that's pretty much it. Woo! That's not what I wanted. And I don't think that this is impossible. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if I thought it was impossible. It's just gonna take time. Well, yeah, I debated doing concept art when I started in school, but I actually really enjoy the 3D aspect way more. Like sculpting. Essentially, if I could be like a toy sculptor, like a figurine sculptor, I think that would be my ideal job. But the reason I went into games is just because it's the idea of being a part of someone going on this like epic journey sounds like so cool to me. And like you get to be a part of that, you know? So like ultimately, yeah. 3D is my jam. That's our train. You could definitely hear that. I know you could hear that. The thing's loud. There's sometimes where like cargo trains will go by, and it'll be like, so they'll be really long, right? And they're going pretty fast. So our apartment starts to shake. It's like a funny, quirky thing about this apartment. Oh, sometimes they'll like honk the horn at like 7 in the morning, 6:45. I think 6:45 is the one that I would hear when I had been snoozing my alarm too much. Because I used to get up around 6:45 in the morning to go to work. I'd set my alarm for 6:15 and then snooze it for a half hour. It's a terrible habit. Hoping to get rid of that eventually, but I'm working on other aspects of myself first. That's normal. Now my mic is in the way and I have to move this. Ugh. I can tell that I'm not sitting in my chair properly. I have like a really weird like ergonomic setup. Or non-ergonomic setup is what I should say. Like it's not set up very well, very efficiently for like long periods of work. So like me working on something for like 4 hours. Yeah, I was working on this before I even started the stream. But yeah. Do 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 do. I'm gonna have me some chili for dinner. I'm excited. I'll probably make homemade French fries. I love homemade French fries. Wow, skill mail's a lot of work. Let me tell you what. Oh, I didn't do the little side guys down here. Oof, my hand is cramping, that's for sure. Ooh, favorite 3D artists. I follow a couple on ArtStation. And then I follow a couple others on Instagram. Instagram's less game art though, because I do follow a good number of people who are like not game artists there, but some of my favorite artists are mainly Blizzard artists because they're just like they're a whole different caliber. Let me think. Who do I follow on ArtStation? Errol Strange. Stange? I can't remember his name. But I know his art when I see it. And it's super awesome. There's Mia Kim, who works on Guild Wars 2. Her stuff's really good. I really like her stuff. There's also Dan Roriarty, or I think that's how you pronounce it, Roarty. I could be wrong, but he's just incredible. I mean, he's like next level. He just does like, I feel like all he does is spend his time like tinkering in 3D to just like get the closest he can get to like a real person, and it's just like absolutely incredible to watch. Watch in terms of like progression when he posts like work in progress stuff. So it's just like so cool. Just absolutely cool stuff. And then on Instagram, I follow this 3D artist. I don't know what his name is, but his like Instagram handle is like 123 Pingu or something like that. Let me see if I can find the link to his Instagram, because he's like, his stuff is so good. It reminds me of like gummy stuff. I don't know. Alex Tapia. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I was right. 123 Pingu. Cracks me up. His name cracks me up. But I love his stuff. It's so good. I guess gummy wasn't the word, but like, I don't know. I love his stuff. So good. Really fun. Like, really fun and out there. And I've actually sketched a couple things recently, like the last couple nights while watching some horror movies. I sketched a couple things where I was like inspired by his work. Her, I don't know I don't know what their gender is. I shouldn't assume things, but yeah, like I think they have great work, and I kind of want to do something that's like inspired by their stuff. So we'll see if I get there, if I get that far. Yeah, baby. Oh, that's looking good. Ooh, I'm happy with how that looks. Oh, those are so small, though. Oh, crap. I don't really know if that's what I was going for. Okay, so you see how small those are? Yeah, goofy, right? Love that stuff. It's so good. But yeah, like... Okay, so this is mainly just for me. But, like, that small of scale mail... Yeah, I'm more into, like, stylized stuff. But this small of scale mail is, like, not really what I was going for. I'm realizing. I don't know. I might keep it. It doesn't look too bad. It looks terrible because of the freaking alphas right now, because I haven't done any of that. Alpha masking. Yeah, I'm into more stylized work. Gosh, there's this guy who's a concept artist for Double Fine, and he makes, I really love his stuff. He actually went to the school that I went to, which is really cool. Knowing that people can actually get a job. And you're not just crazy. Oh. God. Maybe I could do... I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I only got a half hour left. I kind of want to work on something else. Let's just do this guy. Boop, boop. Excuse you. Cool. I should do the shackles. Yeah, let's just do some shackles, man. Let's not do it. It's funny, this song has like a birds in the background. 3D seems so goddamn complex. Yeah, it is. It's great. So fun. It's a lot of work. I love it. I love the finished product. Like, I love sculpting it, and then I love the finished product. Yeah, man, you just gotta fake it till you make it. Right? That's what everybody tells me. Just fake it till you make it. You'll be fine. I don't care for your filthy polygons. They just complicate things. They really do, but I mean, I don't know, you come to love stuff after working on it for long enough. Does that sound like Stockholm Syndrome? A little bit. Maybe I should rethink that. No, it's the finished product that just gets me super excited. And then, like, I love watching them move, but I hate rigging and animating. Ugh. Hoo boy, I do not want to do those things. I just want to build the character, and then I want someone to rig it and animate it for me. But, I mean, good luck to me trying to get a job without doing rigging and animation. Know what I'm saying, man? Know what I'm saying? Yes! That is what I'm talking about. Oh, God. I'm definitely getting tired. I don't know what that was. That was weird. That's my fridge settling, by the way. If you heard like a weird like tick 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 tick. Because I got an old ass refrigerator. Whoa! Way too high exposure. Let's sit this back down. Oh, what's up, David? How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see ya. All the noises in my place, I know. Fucking noisy, cheap apartment. We friggin' moved in, and like, two of the knobs on the stove, because we have an electric stovetop, two of the knobs on the stove were like broken. And they just came off when we turned them. We were like, oh, okay. And like the blinds were like half broken. And like the toilet would take too long to flush. Or it would take too long to refill with water. And then, I mean, I'm pretty sure this range is like 20 or 30 years old. It's so old. So is my fridge. Bay Area living, man. What can I say? Good lordy. How you doing, David? What are you up to? What did I want? 30%, I think. But yeah, that's what living in the Bay Area is like. It's great. Expensive. Life's good, lurking a bit. Sounds good, brother. Enjoy Overwatch. Do do do. Do do do. Sorry, that was a weird noise. Sure, let's do that. Whoa, not what I wanted. That's too aggressive. Not the biggest fan of this song, but it's just on it. What am I making? This guy. It's a dragon priest character I'm working on. Very Skyrim inspired. Oh my god, the body is so bad, just don't pay attention to it. I'm only working on the armor right now. Yeah, that might have been too fast for you, I don't know. But anyways. Yeah. Just making some 3D. Yes, there is a 3D coat. However, that is also a program you have to pay for that I don't have the money for. Oh, yeah, 3D Coat is the one for texture painting. Tom Cruise on vacation, David. Weirdo. Yeah. But, yeah, the one for textures is 3D Coat. You can also do retopology in 3D Coat, which I have done, and I love it. Oh, that's my timer. Telling me to get up and have some dinner. I'm gonna finish the shackles and then I'll call it quits. But yeah, so I don't have those things because I would have to pay for them myself. Marmoset is the one for rendering your stuff. If you want to like render it with lights and like make it look all pretty and whatnot, you would use Marmoset. Yeah, man, when you're unemployed and broke as all hell, can't pay for nothing. Heck yeah, though, I'd love to have 3D Coat. Because I don't have it. I would love to have it. Yeah, I use 3D Coat a lot in school. It just speeds everything up. I also know Photoshop like stupid well, so it's kind of tough when like you have like the thing that you know. Oh damn, I didn't even realize I've been coloring with the wrong freaking color this whole time. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, 3D Coat kind of like takes a little bit of the time out of it, but I know Photoshop the best So it's kind of hard for me to like justify like paying money for like a program, another program, when like Photoshop works for me. And I know all my hotkeys and I know all that stuff. Oh yeah, some people do like absolutely nuts stuff. Which is why I'm like, well, no wonder I'm not getting a job. But yeah, like I think Paul, I gotta remember that name because I want to look that stuff up later. But yeah, like some of this stuff, because you can actually do sculpting. You could do voxel sculpting in a 3D coat, and there's a lot you can do with it. And it just like, it looks like it's so easy to just do stuff and do everything in 3D coat, which is probably what they wanted to do, like what they made it, right? They like probably intended to make it like a all-in-one software for game development, which sounds like, yes please. I just wish things had like solo licenses. Like nothing does like single licensing anymore, you know, like everything is on a subscription basis, and that sucks because then there's like people like me yeah, even for concepting. Yeah, a lot of people do 3D concepting, like concept art in like ZBrush and stuff like that, which is really cool. And I think there's like a 2D sculpting mode, which is really cool. But crap, I was gonna say something that I forgot. That's the problem with like lag time on stream. Someone will say something and then you'll forget what you were saying before that. Yeah, 3D coat was cool when I had access to it. Is it only $370? To buy a license? That's gonna be surprising to me if that is the case. I'm actually looking it up. Oh crap. Amateur is actually only 99 bucks. Hey. I mean, it's $379 for the professional, which yes, I could do for commercial work, but still like $370 is super out of my budget, so I couldn't do that if I was like using it for like freelance stuff. I mean, that's what people say, right? You gotta spend money to make money. But when you don't got any money in the first place, it's hard to spend it. Yeah. I'm actually gonna try and build a like illustration storefront. Make a couple just like cute and cheesy designs. Or just transfer my Inktober work into I don't know. Make prints or something. Might be a stretch because I don't have like any kind of following or anything, and that's only like good enough money if you have like a legit following. But I mean, I might as well try and see if I can get some stuff from it. Because, I mean, honestly, I feel like for me, I'm drawing all the time anyways right now. It's almost like a leisure activity for me. With like traditional like pencil and paper and stuff. Oh, 4 in the morning, that's funny. Wow, I'm surprised you even like stayed to like listen to me ramble. Wow. Okay. Bye. Have a good sleep. Thanks for staying. Music like freaking switched over. I freaking mentioned. Ugh. No, it's an ad. That's the worst. And it's a YouTube ad. I hate it when it's YouTube. Oh, okay. Nice background. Okay, well, go to bed anyways. It's too late. Or maybe it's not for you. Maybe that's normal. Maybe that's your, like, normal go to bed time. I don't know. Either way, thank you for staying. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do a little bit more. And then there were 2. Sorry, David, you're the only one left. Maybe. Alright. I don't even know what that looks like. I know. That's what I said. Then there were 2, which is me and you, David. I know you're still here. I know you're still listening. Ugh. Sorry, that was not very nice to listen to, I'm sure. I need to remember to put a pillow behind my back to support my lumbar. Oh, that doesn't look very good. I'll fix it though. Oh my gosh, that was a bad idea. I don't know what goes into my head when I make stuff and I'm like, yeah, this is how I should do it. No. Like, look at this. Well, you don't have to look. This is mainly just me talking to myself. I don't know why I thought it would be smart to put dark on the top and bottom. Just put it on the bottom. Duh. AO will take care of the shadows over like lapping each other and stuff. But like that looks bad. That should be light. I can't wait for this to be done. Do. It doesn't look too bad. Like the progress I made, I guess. Eh. Still not all that impressed with myself. I mean, who is? Alright. I'm gonna take progress shots. Well, I'm going to I'm gonna dip out for streaming. I feel like, David, every time you show up, it's always like 15 minutes before like I finish before I'm done, or like when we play Kingdom Hearts, me and Cole, you like pop in and then like 20 minutes later we're like, bye. But it's cool that you came and listened for the time that I was still going and stuff. So yeah, good progress for today. Yeah, I think it's just kind of part of the whole stream thing is like, you know, you stream for like an hour and it's like not usually, people can't usually commit to doing anything for a whole like hour to 2 hours. Or for me, this has been 2 hours and 20 minutes now, 2:17. So yeah, I don't know what Cole's talking about either. When we play Kingdom Hearts, I can like, kind of just sit there and I go, that's all I ever do. Haha. Okay. I'm tired as all hell, and I need to eat dinner. Because I had breakfast and then I had dinner, but breakfast I had at like noon, so it doesn't really count as breakfast at that point. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat, and then thanks for watching, yo. And who knows, maybe I'll do this more often so that I can be more, I don't know, be more engaged with my work. But yeah, later, y'all.